all are good. We are here for grade 6 math. So you can find all the lessons on a+2books.com. You have to log in there using your email address. Grade 6 and lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter number 3, and the lessons we're going to cover today are compare numbers written in scientific notation, prime and composite, identify factors, and prime factorization. So let's just start with the first lesson. Okay, here I'm on grade 6 math. The chapter we're working on is number 3. And let's just start with the first one, that is comparing numbers written in scientific notation. So which sign makes Okay, probably you can see me now and also you can hear me now. Okay, so let's just start with the first example. Which sign makes the statement true? 6.7 times 10 exponent 5 and 7.6 times 10 exponent 3. So you have to, both the numbers are written in scientific notation. This is basically the scientific notation in which you can write the numbers like this, some number in the decimal form and then multiply by 10 and some exponent, right? This is basically the scientific notation. So just look at the powers of 10. For this one, 6.7 times 10 exponent 5 have the exponent 5, and this one has the exponent 3, right? So 5 is greater than 3. So you can say the first number is larger than the second one, right? Just look at the other example. The other example is 8.3 times 10 exponent 5 time and 8.53 times 10 exponent 1. So just compare the powers of 10. The first one is 10 exponent 3 and the second one is 10 exponent 1. So 3 is greater than 1, right? That means 8.3 times 10 exponent 3 is greater than 8.53 times 10 exponent 1. Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, which sign makes the statement true? Okay, the first thing we have to compare is we have to compare the exponents of 10. So you can see both the exponent are 10 exponent 5 and 10 exponent 5, they are exactly equal, right? Now you can look for the numbers. 3 and 3 also the numbers are equal. That means the both the numbers are exactly equal, right? So the correct option is equal. Which sign makes the statement true? So which is the correct option? 2.7 times 10 exponent 5 and 2.7 times 10 exponent 4. So just compare the exponents. So 5 is greater than 4, right? That means the first one is greater than, if the exponent is greater, that means 2.7 times 10 exponent 5 is greater than 2.7 times 10 exponent 4, right? Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is, which sign makes the statement true? 8.2 times 10 exponent 2 and 7.20 times 10 exponent 2. So which is the correct option? But both the exponents are exactly equal, right? So you have to compare the numbers. Here you have 8.2 and 7.2. Just look at the decimal quotient. 8 is greater than 7, right? That means 8.2 times 10 exponent 2 is greater than 7.2 times 10 exponent 2. The correct option is greater. Okay, which sign makes the statement true? 1.7 times 10 exponent 1 and 7.1 times 10 exponent 2. 10 exponent 1 is less than 10 exponent 2, right? Because 1 is less than 2. So that means 1.7 times 10 exponent 1 is less than 7.1 times 10 exponent 2, right? The correct option is less than. Okay, which sign makes the statement true? 8 times 10 exponent 2 and 8 times 10 exponent t. So which is the correct option? Here you have 10 exponent 2 and here you have 10 exponent 3. So 2 is less than 3, right? That means 8 times 10 exponent 3 exponent 2 is less than 8 times 10 exponent 3, right? The correct option is less. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. If you already know the answers, you can please write down the answers in the chat box. Okay, the next one is prime or composite. Okay, what are the prime numbers? Prime numbers are the numbers that have only two multiples, 1 and the number itself, right? That is the definition of the prime number. You can note down the definition. Prime numbers are the numbers that have only two factors, 1 and the number itself. If the number has more than two factors, that means the number is the composite number, not the prime number. Let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, which number is prime? Okay, so the numbers you are given is 16, 12, 18. Okay, let's just look at the multiples of the given number. Multiples mean the two numbers that when you multiply make 16, right? 1 times 16 is 16 and 2 times 8 is 16. Also, you have 4 times 4 is 16. So 16 has more than two factors. This is a composite number. 3 is 1 times 3 is 3. 12 is 1 times 12 is 12, 2 times 6 is 12, 3 times 4 is 12, and 18 is 1 times 18 is 18, 2 times 9 is 18, 3 times 6 is 18. So only 3 has two factors, 1 and the number itself. That means only 3 is the prime number, right? So the correct option is 3. Okay, which number? We select all the numbers that are prime, 8, 1, 7 and 5. So which is the correct option? Okay, select all numbers that are prime. So the only prime numbers are 7 and 5 because we don't have 7 times 1 is 7 and 5 times 1 is 5. So they are just 7 and 5. Which number is prime? So which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? If you know the answer, you can please write down the answer in the chat box. Yes, very good. The only prime number here is 17. Which number is prime? 10, 13, 7 and 2. Select all that are prime numbers. So which is the correct option? Yes, very good. They are 13, 7, and 2. The correct option is last one. Okay, which number is prime? 8, 6, 5, and 18. Which is the correct option? Yes, that would be 5. The correct option is 5 because other numbers have more than 2 factors. Very good. Okay, select all the numbers that are prime 2, 19, 17, and 3. Which is the correct option? They all are the prime numbers 2, 19, 17, and 3. They all are the prime numbers. So the last option is the correct option because they all are prime. Which number is prime? 15, 3, 4, and 1. Which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 3. 3 is the only prime number. Which number is prime? 20, 16, 2, and 8. Which is the correct option? Yes, 2 is the prime number. The correct option is 2. Which number is prime? 5, 4, 20, and 10. Which is the correct option? The correct option is 5. Okay, which number is prime? 6, 12, 1, and 11. The correct option is 11. Read the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is identify factors. Which numbers are the factors of 8? Basically, factor mean a number that can evenly divide the number, right? So you are not given with the options here. Let's just start with the test question. Which numbers are factors of 11? Select all that apply. So which is the correct option? 1 and 11 are the only factors of 11, right? Because 3 times 1 is 3 and 10 times 1 is 10. Only 11 and 1 makes 11. Basically, the factors are the two numbers that when multiply makes the given number. So 1 times 11 makes 11. Got it? Factors mean which number can evenly divide 10, right? So if you divide 10 by 8, you have a remainder. Yes, the correct option is 2. Only 2 is the number that can evenly divide 10 without any remainder, right? Besides 16 and 1, what is one factor of 16? Which is the correct option? The other than 8, other than 16 and 1 is 4 and 8. Got it? Because 16 is evenly divisible by 4 and 8. So they are 4 and 8. Because the question is beside 16 and 1. 8 and 16 are also the factors, but here you have 16. So the correct option is 4 and 8. Beside 20 and 1, what is the factor of 20? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Beside 20 and 1, right? Mm, 20, the 10 and 4 are also the factors of 20, and 5 and 10 are also. Okay, the correct option is 10 and 4. Which numbers are factors of 17? Select all that apply. Which is the correct option? 6, 17, 34, and 1. The correct option is 17 and 1 because 17 times 1 makes 17, right? Very good. Which number is a factor of 9? Which is the correct option? 2, 3, 4, and 7. Which is the correct option? Which number is a factor of 9? Factor of 9 means the number that can evenly divide 9, right? So the correct option is 3. Only 3 is the number that can evenly divide 9. Which numbers are factor of 14? Select all that apply. Which is the correct option? 14, 7, 14, 5, 14, 3. Which is the correct option? They are 14 and 7, right? 14 and 7, both numbers can evenly divide 14. So they are 14 and 7. Beside 15 and 1, what are the factors of 15? So which is the correct option? The factors of 15 are 5 and 3. 1, 5 and 5, 15 are also factor, but you have to select the one beside 15 and 1, right? So it would be 5 and 3. Which number is a factor of 6? Which is the correct option? Factor mean which number can evenly divide 6. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 2. Only 2 is the number that can evenly divide 6. Which number is a factor of 8? Which is the correct option? 4 is the factor of 8, right? Because 4 is the only number that can evenly divide 8. So the correct option is 4. Which numbers are factors of 19? Select all that apply. The correct option is 19. The only factor of 19 is 1, right? Because 19 is a prime number. So the only factor of 19 is 1. Which numbers are factors of 7? Which is the correct option? The correct option is the only factor of 7 is 1, right? Because 7 is a prime number. Which numbers are factors of 2? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 2. Which numbers are factors of 2? The numbers that can evenly divide 2, right? They are 2 and 4. Sorry, 2 and 1. 4. 2 times 1 is 2, so they are 2 and 1. Which numbers are factors of 3? Factors of 3 are 1 and 3, right? The correct option is 1 and 3. Beside 10 and 1, what is one factor of 10? Which is the correct option? beside 10 and 1. So they are 2 and 5. All the other are the factors, but you have to select the one beside 10 and 1. So option number 1 is the correct option. Which number is factor of 4? Factor of 4 is 2. 2 is the only number that can evenly divide 4. Okay, you can complete the rest of the questions by yourself later today. Let me just start with next lesson. The next lesson is prime factorization. Okay, what is the prime factorization of 10? So prime factorization means you have to factor the number, but all the numbers must be the prime factors. All the factors must be prime number. So how do we prime factor a number? You divide the number. You start dividing the number by the smallest prime number. Like you have to factorize 16. So how do you factorize 16? You have to start dividing 16 by the smallest prime numbers. The smallest prime number that can evenly divide 16 is 2. Start dividing. 2 times 16 divided by 2 is 8. Now again divide this number by the smallest prime number. You have to divide again and again until you get the answer 1. 2 times 4 is 8. Now you have to divide this number by the smallest prime number. 2 times 2 is 4. You have to divide this number by the smallest prime number. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. So what you did, you keep dividing the 16 by the smallest prime number. You keep dividing the quotient by the smallest prime number until you get the answer 1, right? So we divided 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So the factors of 16 are 2 times, 2 times, 2 because you divided 4 times, right? So they all are the factors of 16. You can see 4 times 4 is 16, 8 times 2 is 16, but they are not the prime factors. 4 is not prime, 8 is not prime. This is the only prime factors of 16, right? Divide the prime factors until the quotient is 1. That is basically you have to do. What is the prime factorization of 9? Let's just find calculate the prime factors of 9. Okay, let's start dividing the smallest prime number 2, but 2 cannot divide 3. Look for the other prime number 3. Yes, 9 is divisible by 3. Start dividing. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Divide this number by the smallest prime number again, that would be 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. So we divided 2 times, that would be 3 times 3. 3 times 3, both the numbers are prime. So 3 times 3 is the prime factorization of 9, right? So the correct option is 3 times 3. That is the last option. Okay, what is the prime factorization of 15? Let's just calculate the prime factors of 15. Always start dividing from this with the smallest prime number, right? So it would be 15. The smallest prime number that can divide 15 is 3. So 15 divided by 3. 3 times what number is 15? 3 times 5 is 15. Here you have 5. And now you have to divide 5 by the prime number. So the only prime number that can divide 5 is 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. So the prime factors are, these are the prime factors. 3 times 5, right? So the prime factors are 3 times 5. Another easy way, because you are given the options, you can look in the options, right? 4, this is not a prime number, right? 2 times 2 makes 4, 4 times 2 make 8, 8 times 5 makes 40. You have to find the factors of 20. This isn't the correct option because when you multiply these numbers, they make 40. Just look at this one, 2 times 5. 2 times 5 makes 10, not 40. We are looking for the factors of 20. 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 5 is 20. You can see they all are the prime number, 2 and 5. So the last option is the correct option. Got it? You can use any of the method. Either you can do the prime factors by yourself or either you can look at the given options. Okay, what is the prime factorization of 4? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 2 times 2. What is the prime factorization of 6? Which is the correct option? The prime factorization of 6 is 2 times 3. The correct option is the second one. What is the prime factorization of 18? Which is the correct option? Okay, here you have 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. And 12 times 3 is 24. This is not the correct option. 2 times 3 is 6 and 6 times 3 is 18. That is the correct option, right? When you multiply the factors, they makes the original number again, right? So 2 times 3 is 6 and 6 times 3 is 18. So the last option is the correct one. What is the prime factorization of 16? 'The prime factorization of 16 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. You, the second option is the correct option. Okay, what is the prime factor of 8? 2 times 2 times 2, because they all are the prime numbers. 2 times 4 also makes 8, but 4 is not the prime number, right? So the correct option is 2 times 2 times 2. What is the prime factorization of 10? The prime factors of 10 is 2 times 5. Option number 1 is the correct option because 2 and 5 both are the prime numbers, right? What is the prime factorization of 12? Prime factors of 12 is 2 times 2 times 3. 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 3 is 12. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we are working on grade 6 maths. The chapter we are working on is number theory, and the lessons we have covered today are compare numbers written in scientific notation, prime or composite, identify factors, and prime factorization. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. So if you have any question, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.